My ship sunk and I landed on Cannibal Island. Part 1. I survived the shipwreck, but my ordeal was far from over. The storm had come out of nowhere, tossing our vessel like a mere toy in the hands of an angry child. When the ship finally split apart, I clung to a piece of debris, the salty water stinging my eyes and filling my lungs. Hours later, as dawn broke, I found myself washed ashore on a seemingly deserted island. Weak and exhausted, I crawled onto the beach and collapsed. For a few precious moments, I allowed myself to believe that I was safe. The warm sand beneath me and the gentle lapping of the waves provided a fleeting sense of comfort. But as my senses returned, I knew that my fight for survival had only just begun. The first thing I noticed was the eerie silence. There were no sounds of birds or animals, only the distant roar of the ocean. Gathering my strength, I pushed myself to my feet and began to explore my surroundings. The island was lush and green, with dense vegetation stretching as far as the eye could see. As I ventured deeper into the jungle, I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig sent shivers down my spine. My heart pounded in my chest as I pressed on, determined to find fresh water and shelter. It wasn't long before I stumbled upon an ancient, crumbling structure hidden among the trees. Vines and moss had overtaken the stone walls, but I could still make out strange carvings and symbols etched into the surface. The sight sent a chill through me, but I knew I had no choice but to investigate further. Inside, I found a small pool of water, clear and inviting. I drank greedily, savoring the cool relief it brought. As I rested, I couldn't help but notice the strange totems and relics scattered throughout the structure. They depicted grotesque, nightmarish figures that seemed almost alive. Suddenly, a rustling sound echoed through the chamber. I turned to see a group of people emerging from the shadows, their faces painted with intricate patterns, and their eyes gleaming with a predatory hunger. My blood ran cold as the realization hit me I was not alone, and these were no ordinary islanders. They were cannibals, and I was their next meal. Desperation surged through me as I bolted for the exit, my heart pounding in my ears. The jungle became a twisted maze as I ran, the cannibals hot on my trail. The underbrush clawed at my skin, and the ground seemed to shift beneath my feet. But I couldn't afford to slow down. Follow for part 2.